What's up, guys? Welcome to
the Curtain Call Podcast.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. It's always refreshing to be here. This is none other than the Curtain Call Podcast with me, Kennedy Kithia, and
Sky Kakwe. Yes.
I have to say, you look lovely.
Oh my God, you stopped. Thank you.
I have stopped. All right, thank you very much. We are with, wait, before we get to who we're with,
Yeah.
umekuaje?
Mi nimekuwa poa. I was looking forward to this episode because I mean the title itself. I'm like, damn. And then the guests, we have a new guest. We've never had him before, and then we do have a returning guest. So yeah.
Nice. So we're excited to get a new voice, a new perspective.
Yeah.
Fresh energy into the episode. Tuone kutaenda aje.
Yeah.
Kama ana whether ana cook ama anyway.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are with none other than Martin Abuya.
Yes, the returning guest.
Himself, he's been in the industry for
Decades.
Guys, we agreed after the first episode. Let's not give an impression that I'm old.
Did we though?
he's very young at heart.
At heart. Wow. Okay.
But if I'm a returning guest, I must be doing something really good. Yeah.
Doing something right.
The fans love me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Because of you, I'm here again. Let's see if you love me more so I can be back again.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Justin Mwanzia. Yeah. The new guest, I guess. Yeah.
Jina kubwa.
Wacha.
Huyu jamaa.
Hey. Tumemwonaona
Cheki.
mahali anatesa hatari. Wewe.
Tuone kama kuna potential ya kuwa returning guest.
Challenge accepted.
It's a reserved for the chosen few.
I see that. It's following your footsteps.
Yeah.
So today, Sky, we're going to be talking about something that should be really, really fun. Because I'm sure see what tumekuwa caught up in the hustle and bustle of whatever it is that we're going to be talking about.
Absolutely.
And what are we going to be talking about today?
Today, we are talking about what it takes to direct a hit. We're looking at directing chaos. How is it? And that's why we have our returning guest, who is the director of... Nasikia ni kama we should give him more hype like he deserves. Unasikia? Kumuita tu director nasikia their words hapo mbele hatujaweka prior to now ndo tumalizie na director. Sijui kama unazifahamu. Award winning writer and director. Wacha wewe drum rolls. Hello.
Actually, when you're editing this bit, there's like those things. Something.
Next tutakuja na ile ya Moya David. Yeah.
But that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be all about the messes, the good parts, the hard parts, everything in between. The day that production or rather directing starts up until the day that the last day that the play is decommissioned. Okay, because there's a lot that goes on in there. And part of the reason why we have Justin here with us is because of this guy. Ikigamni kumanage wase. But
actually, I have to say, I'm so used to being on the other side of things that being here right now feels
like uko misplaced, like
okay. Very uneasy up here, but
relax. Leo talent on set ni wewe.
Asante sana.
So kicking things off. Mbio mbio.
Ehe.
Bwana director.
Yes.
What does it take? What can you say in your words it takes to direct that before we now get into the nitty-gritties?
Let me tell you, before we even say so many things,
Yeah.
you have to be a patient guy. It takes patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be extremely patient. But I'd like to talk about my journey a bit, just to put it into perspective as to how I got myself here as a director. So I've been an actor on stage, and I feel like it has really, contributed a lot to the kind of director I am, or the style of directing that I tend to use currently. So way back in high school, then of course in university, I had in high school I had one of the best directors in the country. Then moved on to university and I learned a whole new style, and it's actually the style I emulated and I currently are using right now. So being on actor being on stage as an actor has really helped me as well to see it while directing from the actor's perspective. Then now I can also see now from this side from my as a director.
Wow. Okay, so patience.
Patience.
That's something. You'll talk to us about what it is that causes you to need the patience.
So patience is one of them.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of emotional intelligence. You have to know that you're dealing with different people with diverse characters, different personalities. Some with short fuses, some with any small thing can be triggering. Any wrong thing you say or any a bad joke here and there. So many dynamics at play. You're dealing with a cast of 10, a cast of 12, a cast of 15, a cast of 2. And no rehearsal is the same. You don't know how someone slept that night. So you can't come in. You just have to observe. So patience is very key. Emotional intelligence is very key. You have to be very, there's also tolerance.
Tolerance, absolutely.
Okay.
And you have to have, you just have to be, you're a temperament. You just have to be a cool person because you'll be pushed to the limit. Every single day, somebody somewhere will decide today is that day I'm going to make that director mad, whether intentionally or not. Or if you have an eye for perfection and things are not going the way you really need them to go, you always just say, you're saying in your mind. So I think those are the key qualities you must have as a director, of course, and the creative bit. You have to be very creative, you have to be very unpredictable, and you yourself, you have to be very, malleable to change, and also accept feedback. Feedback is very important. Sometimes you're directing a piece and your actor will come and tell you, actress, that what if we try this? So if your pride is all the way here, or if you're unapproachable, you'll be, you will take feedback kindly. It's my job. So you have to combine all those things just to be a director. Thinking, wow, there are easier jobs out here. We move.
I mean, I'm hearing you talking about it. I'm like, you really are passionate about this, aren't you? It's even lighting up. As you're explaining things that are rather trying and tough, but you can actually see the glow that you have to about. And it's amazing when you get a chance to interact with someone who is in their space. That energy just radiates from them and you feed off of that. And that's amazing. And
absolutely.
I know you work very closely to this other individual who's called the stage manager. Over to you.
So I think he's mentioned most of the qualities, and maybe I can just talk about maybe my background coming into this and how I fell into this. So what happened is I started loving theatre when I was in high school because of church and stuff. Then acted for a while, but I somehow saw that there were misses on the other side of the curtain, and I was like, why don't I get into that space? tried it when I was in uni. Failed terribly. Made a few people cry here and there.
So let's say learned a lot.
I learned a lot. You see, the thing about me is, if, for example, I've been raised in a very programmable kind of way. If I'm told go there, my steps are stand up,
Go.
there.
Yeah. But for some people, they'll have to look around at their space and dilly-dally as they make their way there. And you have to be very understanding about all these factors when you're operating with other people. Not everyone, as you said, not everyone has the same kind of, not everyone is the same. Basically.
Yeah.
So but I'm slowly learning, and that's something that I've come to master. And even with the past productions, I guess I'm doing great, man.
Yeah, good.
Mwanzia. No one has cried on my account. I'm a bit too loud, but
Yeah,
other than that, everything
that's
else,
it. Yeah.
And maybe Sky, you and I have been on stage.
Yeah.
What question do you have for these guys?
Well, let me start with the director. I feel like when he was explaining how passionately you thought he was explaining that bit, I felt like he described the chaos in a nutshell. I feel everything he was talking about was the chaos bit of it. Like, we are now getting to the directing chaos. All right. Maybe just to ask, and I'm sure you have, but let me just ask, have you found yourself in a situation where now it's so chaotic such that you're trying to direct a play, but it has gotten out of hand? Probably an actor is acting out, they're having their emotions here, and they're like, maybe, have you ever made somebody cry? They're like, I'm cussing this director. Give us the tea, the juice, come on.
Oh, well, I'm not sure if I made someone cry. But I have heard rumors that people have cried before. But out of pressure of, performing, I want it to be the best, but not because, I'd like to say not because I'm the one applying the pressure. So I think it's the tears of joy, then the tears of, it comes with the profession in the sense that, I want to be a better person. And that's what I was telling you. People have different threshold to, criticism or how far you can push them. But to answer your question directly, when you're asking that question, I had a name in mind.
Oh, wow.
But of course, we're not naming names. But,
Wow.
I do have a couple of people who I know usually take me through that show in, show out, with one production after another. But sometimes they're one of the best, So I can give examples without naming names.
Yeah.
So there's a certain production we did. So it's a one-act play, famous play that has been done for years. It's a classical. 12 Angry Jurors. 12
Oh yes.
Wow, putting 12 adults or so, I thought, in one stage and doing rehearsals for I don't know, a month or so. That one pushed me to the limit, and it pushed my limits because there were I saw all kinds of characters, personalities coming out, the stressful kind, the good ones, but it's funny enough, it's one of the best shows we've done to date. You'd meet somebody out there and say, and they'll tell you, hey, director, that was a good show.
Good job.
Hey, but what happened behind the scenes?
What it took to get to that?
It's, sometimes it was the second time I was doing it actually as a director.
Okay.
It was the first classical play I directed. So to me it was quite sentimental, and I said it would be the first one I'll do as well with the Giza Arts production. But I just didn't know what was in store, what was waiting for me on the other side. So we deal with so many things. Sometimes insubordination, lateness, outright indiscipline. Some people are just not, fast enough, or when it comes to getting the instruction, converting it the way your vision is, and you have to understand all that not everyone everyone is the same. Then you are sometimes faced with decisions whereby it's 2 weeks to the show, someone is not living up to their character, and you already know no matter what I do at this point, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
This is
But now
good.
you can either give up or just, tell yourself one last time. So I'm the kind who always say,
One last
One
time.
last time.
one last time. I'll give you plenty of second chances.
Yeah.
And my producer, if he were here, would have said that's one of my weaknesses because I'll give you enough second chances.
Yeah.
You do this production, next production, I'll think we're resetting back to zero. Like, let's do this again.
Let's try.
Same person, same style, same maybe stress. I must like, why do I do this? Again, I love it for the love of theatre. So to answer your question,
Yeah.
we have gone through such kind of scenarios where there are plays where I just feel like this has really pushed me through. But just to add on what really helps in such scenarios, your crew helps, like you having a strong stage manager like Justin here who has proven himself over and over again, that if you do have a strong team, because they will see things that you won't see. They interact with the cast sometimes slightly more than you do because they're together backstage during rehearsals and such like that. So they intend to have more information on, and I rely on them a lot. I'll ask them, so what do you think the morale in the camp is? It's something my high school teacher used to say, drama teacher. How's the morale in the camp? So it's something I ask, how do you feel? Or do you see any, are there any squabbles happening backstage or during rehearsals? Is there tension things that we probably don't see? So it helps us know early enough how to avert a crisis or if anyone is good. Because sometimes actors go through things.
Yeah, they do.
But when they come for rehearsals, you wouldn't know. And you have to be, you have to very quickly observe just before rehearsal begins. Is everyone at 100? Quickly tell, no, today someone somewhere. And sometimes you can go the extra mile later on and ask, is it something we can help with? Or just go easy on that person that day. You can't be 100 every single day. Like I am 100 today.
Oh, wow.
It's always a good day for me. It's always a good day.
Justin, from the stage manager perspective, he asked me from the actor's point of view and everything. I think he has talked about the things that he doesn't know, the squabbles going on. I think you are bridging the gap between the director and the talents and everything. We've seen the kills. Backstage is kills by itself. And we've seen people talk about how you just do it seamlessly.
It seems
It's to them.
it looks like.
Yes, to them it looks like you're doing it seamlessly. But remember, you've talked about you feel like you're programmed. When you're told this is it, and then there are those that before they actually go, they will have to divert, and you need them to be on stage. They're supposed to be on stage. You're on cue. Who has to go next, and they're there doing their makeup, doing their hair, probably not dressed. How do you deal with that?
How do I deal with that? So I think it's more of learning from falling and then rising up again. Stay funny kai serious sana. But one of my biggest failures was during a play we did back in uni. I hadn't prepared very well. Evidently, I actually hadn't foreseen some of the circumstances that would come, and that taught me how to plan for things and foresee challenges that might be coming, as you said, and just trying to jump the hurdle before you get there. So what happened was the play was coming and I'm thinking everything is okay. And the day of, I forget that people have to have makeup on.
Oh,
especially the ladies, and you know how it gets. So I'm seeing people like, costumes are on, whatever. And what do I say? Director, we are on, we can open the gates now. Someone's supposed to be on stage in the next probably 3 minutes, and that's when apparently they're laying foundation and stuff.
Oh my
I was I've never seen a longer 3 minutes than that. It felt like a decade. I kid you not. But you get to learn slowly by slowly, and also eventually think that you have it, and then another challenge pops
pops
up.
up.
Yeah. For example, the last production, Fractured Ties.
Yeah.
One of the reasons, and I'm coming out right now.
Oh.
One of the reasons.
Please, by all means.
Someone was late.
About kuandikwa.
Someone was late to get on stage for a certain scene.
Yeah.
Was because that time I had decided, we've done 3 shows already. Let me go to the audience this time and get to enjoy the show.
Ooh.
So I was in the audience. I'm seeing someone. One of the characters is calling another character, and the character is nowhere to be seen.
Damn.
I sat there and I was sweating. Every pore.
So,
I was just stretching.
so what he's not telling you is, I was actually on comms that time. Comms from the lights guy. I was like, hey, guys, Justin, what's happening? I saw this guy is backstage. This guy's not backstage on time.
Damn.
Call the other stage manager who's behind the camera. I'm trying to, hey guys, what's going on? Yeah. And I'm trying to use very nice words. I'm trying to.
You're trying to
funny, all of us had dropped our ball because it was the last show. Even the other stage manager,
No, we need to say this story the way it happened.
Fungueni roho.
Toilet flush.
Oh my goodness.
So that's where you were. So after comes on stage.
Wait. You mean you hear from the audience side?
It was so quiet. No, from the audience. And also at the director's booth. Then we just hear a toilet flush. Like,
Damn.
the character walks in. So first of all, my OCD tells me your hands are dry.
Oh my god.
Not even watch. It's director chaos, yeah. Don't even watch your hands. You're on stage.
Too chaotic in here. Damn.
And our host Sky is going to tell the guys, do a meet and greet. My city tells no, you didn't wash your hands. Director chaos, man. Chaos.
That's crazy.
So these are just some.
That's
Oh my goodness. But
Wow.
I know you guys didn't think that far back.
No, it's really chaotic. Damn.
how? Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
First of all, okay, I have to ask you this. I know it's somehow something that you'd want.
Yeah.
Because it would be very. Imagine your SM all through. First show you're still doing your work.
Yeah.
Second show the same. Third show the same. Fourth, assuming you're doing 6 shows. Fourth, fifth, and even the 6th, and you haven't seen the thing from the beginning.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Because I think that's probably what prompted you to. You know what?
Let me just go and
Let me just go watch this.
What
have we been doing?
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of love, so let me just go and also enjoy it.
Experience.
You just, it's the price you have to pay while doing this, because there's a lot of moving parts and everyone has to play their part. The people on stage, of course, the people who are being seen, people backstage, the technical team also have to play their part. So it's, I guess you have to, it's the cost of doing this, and unakubali tu. You just accept it and move.
And in the same breath, Bona director.
Yeah.
Do you, honest answer, do you honestly just watch a play that you've directed?
Without looking at who's doing what.
Yes.
Sometimes. Especially the last show.
The last show.
That's Sunday, most of the time the Sunday 6 p.m. show. I always just switch off. I wouldn't take any notes. I won't give any directions. Whatever will go wrong, let it go wrong. So
whatever could go wrong went wrong.
One went wrong. But I try. It's not easy to just switch off the director. And it's just not. And you see, it won't happen just with the shows that we are putting up. Sometimes when we go watch other shows, and guys remind me, hey, you just enjoy. Just watch.
Stop being a director.
Yeah. Because I see what you
see
guys
things.
do.
You see gaps.
I'm seeing gaps. I'm saying, okay, we could have done this better. Yeah. So sometimes I cast that voice in my head, and can't I just enjoy a show without having to criticize what this other director has done or failed? But I also pick the good things. That's also a plus.
Yeah.
That's why I think during my free time, I'd rather watch anything film related than theater because, you see, the film is not my, it's not my space, so I have no authority there. I watch it, and then whichever mistakes you make, I'd barely notice. But on this other end, everything. Breathe wrong, I will know.
Wow.
Well, okay, but that's amazing. I think I haven't been on the director's seat myself. Just cast, and I always ask myself that question. Now, during the preparation, the days leading to, are there is it could you say that, let's say at the very beginning things are easier and then it becomes my goodness, Kata your editor. And then it becomes a bit tougher towards the end, or do you start high gear from the very beginning? Let's go. Is it because like right now there's a play that's that we're prepping for, right? And guys, you guys should totally buy tickets for that one. They are up online. Please make sure you visit it.
The link is here.
Grab your tickets, Palibo.
Yeah.
Did you start like high gear? Or was it like, it's easy, we're just starting, we'll turn it up as we go?
Well, it depends on several things. One, what time do we have left, or what's at stake, and I think size of the cast or nature of the story, or complexity of the story. So for this particular one that we've already started and are rehearsing, we started on a very, very high gear. And, word is out there that Igiza is doing big things, You really do not want to let people down.
Yeah.
And, I wear more than one hat. I direct, and I also write this, And the thing about, let me tell you the thing about it, and director chaos.
Yes.
You get feedback
Yeah.
instantly, based on people's reactions when people are watching. So
And you get to hear
sometimes even before you tell me, I already know this.
It's a hit, it's a miss.
It's a hit, it's a miss.
How do you deal with that, man? Do you feel like, oh my days? Sometimes does it feel like, or do you, how do you deal with that?
I know how to switch that off. I love to believe I take criticism quite positively. And it's what will make us grow. And let me tell you, feedback from even just one person telling you, you could have done this or that, or why did you guys try this, is very important. Like I remember there's a script we did called Flight 1963, the award-winning that our gracious host guy was mentioning. So we had a few lines here and there that we did in Swahili, just because it was very appropriate to do it in that. But somebody went, on our socials and said, some jokes passed me because they're being done in this language. So most of our scripts are always done in plain English. Plain, basic. No, it's not even complex. But I know once in a while, with the nature of the play, you may want to sneak in a line or two. So that's one of the plays we did that, and it was honest feedback. It was honest feedback, and since then I don't think we have unless again an actor has decided to do, which happens again. One of the things that us as directors do, pet peeves. People saying their own things that are not even funny. We deal with that a lot. The number of times I do this again.
Oh my days. Okay, that's awesome. Sky. What do you think?
I'm curious. I would really want to ask. Some actors say that directors are dictators. Others say directors are collaborators. So where do you place yourself?
First of all, I'd like to see who those people are. I directed most of you guys. What do you think? Okay, let me tell you. It has to be a perfect mix of both. I won't even lie. There are days where I believe my word is my word is true. It has to be my word or
nothing.
And it's very important because remember, you're dealing with a cast of 10 or 12. Everyone has their own idea. Or they think how this would be better or different. Or if you listen to each and everyone, yes, they're very good ideas, but you can't implement
all of them.
And it's something I learned from my director back in university, where sometimes they think he doesn't want to listen to your feedback, but he does that intentionally just to reduce the confusion that may come up because ideas are coming in. And one thing he used to tell me, or we used to see him doing, he'd invite people to come and watch probably a rehearsal or anything. Guys, come with feedback. Then you're like, okay, sawa, I'll change. As an actor, I'll change one or two things. The director comes and says, whatever they've said is theirs. We're doing it the way we have been doing it. Because sometimes it's detrimental to make a huge change. Just days to the show or seconds to the end. Because sometimes I know I send people lines back, add this. So the people who can do that comfortably, then the people, it totally throws you off. So sometimes I am a collaborator. And sometimes when necessary, I have to dictate. Especially if it's to enforce discipline or just to, let's not deviate from what we agreed. Because ideas will always be there. So which one's the best? I believe mine is.
Well, now that you've said that, I think you have touched on the question that I was going to ask next, because I was going to ask, how do you actually balance? You as a director, you have your own vision as from the writing, because you did the writing of the play, now you're directing it. So there's the vision that you want to put out there. But then the actor has their own vision. The designer has their own vision. The producer has their own vision. How do you actually finally come to show them that this is how we're doing it?
Let me just take you back to how I came to adapt to that particular challenge. So, and it's advice I'd really give directors out there, because it worked for me, and I believe it can work for so many people. Learn to also direct plays that you've not written.
That was actually my next question.
And just to add on top of it, direct a classical play. And those ones are quite difficult. Something written in the 1920s. Do something on Oscar Wilde, George Bernard Shaw, just something to challenge you as a director. Once you can bring a vision of a writer who probably existed in the early 1900s, bring it forward to 2025 and bring it on a stage. Let me tell you what that does to your mind. It's mind blowing. So now when it's your own script, trust me, by the time you're writing it, you're seeing everything. And sometimes there's conflict. The days before where I was a set designer, I was a writer, I was this. So I have everything in mind. But now, it's because we have to, split these roles. A set designer comes in. Costume manager comes in. So sometimes you may want to, have your hand in all those, which I do sometimes. But I'll skillfully make it look like it's your idea. But no, I don't like that costume.
Some guys must get a costume.
I don't like I don't like that set. Or maybe the set design. You have to, because at the end of the day, when you are writing it, there's a certain way you wanted it to come out. And if it doesn't come out, if it doesn't come out that way, you feel like you've been shortchanged. So, and to even make it more interesting, for a group in particular, Giza Arts Production is I already know actors on stage. So by the time I'm writing it, I've already casted you. I already know who's going to go on stage. Sometimes I even write it based on how I know your capabilities, and because I know this guy's already said that they're available. So in its sense, whenever you're doing the previous play, you're actually auditioning for the next role. And I don't know if they know that or not. So people ask, do you guys audition right now? I'm like, auditions already happened. I saw you on stage. I know your capabilities. I've directed you for 2 or 3 plays.
All right,
interesting.
Over to Justin.
Yes.
Let's backtrack kidogo and talk about relations with the cast.
With the cast,
backstage. What is it that, like, say you do? Because all these guys are different. What is it that you do to be able to get to understand each and every member of your cast? Because I'm sure it's not a one size fit all kind of relationship that you have with your cast members. So what is it that you get to do, and how important is it to understand your cast members and how to relate with them, especially for you being the SM, you're going to interact with them a lot.
the importance of understanding your cast, them outside and on stage is very, very important. Because you're dealing with a diverse group of people. There's someone who, when they want to go to stage, they don't want to be talked to. There's someone who backstage and they just want to jump up and down to gather up the energy, make the blood flowing to other parts of the body. I don't know where.
Oh wow.
There's some people-
Are you sure that's a question? Is he answering your question? Because I feel like that took a different turn.
there's some people who would like to have like a group kind of thing, psych up and stuff like that. There's some people who want to be in their own corner. So it's very important to be accommodating and also have a high tolerance for the different characters that you have backstage. There's someone who wants to go through the script. You have to understand each and every one, and that plays along with how you interact with them during rehearsals. When you're outside there in the world. So you have to read into a person, and also sometimes you might overstep and just backtrack and apologize because you're the one who's getting into someone's space. They did not come to you, you're the one who went to them. So when you overstep, just be accommodative and know that it's a high pressure situation, and just apologize. And there's a book called Small Things. Just choose your battles wisely. There's some which you just wave the white flag and give up. There's some which you iron, like you're saying, you iron out, and we have to do this by this time. My biggest problem backstage is usually time. Just be accommodative to everyone, and also tolerance. That's most important because you're working as a team.
As a stage manager, and as you bridging the gap, I tend to feel you're always on comms, you're always in places where I think you're the person who gets to interact with almost all the cast. Because even when they're doing their own things, you'll be there probably. Have you ever found yourself whereby you're listening to something? You know all the secrets. Uko kwa comms, you hear everything. So would you say that you've ever had something that somebody said, but now, because umesikia tu, inabidi tume, umesikia tu, imekupata.
That's interesting. There's someone behind the scenes who's laughing. they know what happened during the last. It's funny you should mention comms. There are some people who forget their comms etiquette and they haven't muted and say some certain things to certain people.
Pretty confession.
Maybe you were talking to an actor, and it happens, and you just have to be. If you're in a space where you can react. If you're in a space where it's a serious moment and you have to stay calm, just compose yourself and stay calm. But it's quite an interesting question you mentioning comms, because sometimes something about the actors also. Someone might be talking to you and you also get instructions from comms. And splitting your brain to deal with these two things at the same time.
It's crazy.
Is almost crazy. I usually need like a bucket of ice cold water to just pour in my head. I'm going to overheat. My processor it's doing overtime during such times. And the worst thing is someone speaking to you on comms, not knowing you're speaking to someone. And the person who's talking to you can also not hear.
The comms.
So you have to respond to this one. You also have to, and sometimes you can have like 3 people on comms talking to you. Different departments, and one person right in front of you trying to figure out what's the right time. But to answer your question, secrets are usually spilled.
Si tupe hata kasirika moja jamani, tupatie. Yes.
You see, before we take our comms, we usually have a blood oath of not spilling secrets.
You're not mentioning names. Just tell us something that was said. We'll figure out later.
Why A and B, C,
Let's say people have planned things and meetings outside action. I won't say what. Maybe they're going to sacrifice animals and stuff. I don't know.
Oh wow.
But the places they're mentioning, they're going to meet in dark alleys. So
Hey, okay.
leave that to your imagination, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank you for Kithia. Do you have?
Sometimes I'm like, please do not leave things to my imagination.
Kissy already has
Don't want.
potential people.
Yeah.
I don't want my imagination to do that.
Interesting. Yeah.
But all the same, wow, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we have come to that time again. I feel like we need to do a part 2 of this episode. To be very much
So
honest.
I qualify to be a
probably-
returning guest?
Oh yes. I think he does. I don't know about you, but I think he does.
Yes. and I
Yes.
think-
We have barely scratched the surface.
I
Yeah, all the kills
There's a
we
lot
go
of
through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kills.
A lot.
I know. I feel like we need to have more guys on this one. I think we may probably need even to have an actor or two.
yeah.
Because there is a side from them. that we
Their
probably-
perspective, yeah, sure.
But I feel like it wouldn't be, we wouldn't have done justice to this episode without saying that the beauty about, after all those kills, is the
Yeah.
magic that happens.
Yeah.
After all those weeks of
Yeah.
fighting, push and pull and everything, when you have a successful show,
Oh, it's
you
amazing.
pat yourself on the back and say it was worth
It
it.
was well worth it.
I'm coming back to do this again.
Let's go.
Then you start over again, and
The
the moment you
same
start,
circus.
you cast yourself. But there's so many things to do out there.
It's when you do something that you love.
Yeah, there's so many things I could have
Yeah.
done with that time
Yeah.
out there
Price to
that
pay.
are not as stressful or
Yeah.
there's so much chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. I think it's always a good thing when you get to pour your heart out into something and then see it come to fruition. And after all, there's nothing good that does not come without its sets of trials and
That's true.
challenges, and they're well worth it at the end of it all. So with that, maybe we can just get really quick parting shots from our guests for this time. I'm thinking we may need to do a part 2. Don't you think, Sky?
Yes, because just so that I can get this out of my mind,
Yeah.
let me quickly ask, and please give a very quick, brief answer. We've talked about now the end result. After all the chaos, there's the magic that now happens on stage, and I have been doing the hosting, and I've been calling out your name, as the writer and the director of the plays that we have done. Do you think that the audience actually appreciate the director's role enough?
Yes and no, but yes to a very large percent.
Yeah.
But I also get the sense sometimes that they really do not know what a director does and the difference between a director and a producer and a stage manager.
Yeah.
So, but for those who know,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of, I don't know, do we have to do awareness for that?
I think
So that's serious,
when
but-
they get to catch this episode,
Yeah,
they'll get
now.
a better idea.
Yeah.
of
Because
directing
if people knew
entails and what.
Directors tell you even how you laugh on stage. All your movements are curated.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything
The blockings,
is yes,
everything comes from
well thought out.
from the director. I think
Yeah.
they probably appreciate that more.
Yeah.
But again, for me, that's when you call out my name, for instance. That's
Yeah.
what usually runs through my mind. Is sometimes I just want to get by their reaction to
Yeah.
do a good
Yeah.
job.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why curtain call is very important.
immediate feedback.
Yeah.
Immediate feedback.
Immediate feedback.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Parting shots.
I
I was
think.
brief, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I think you can just carry on and share now your parting shot.
Oh yeah, my parting shot.
Yeah.
If you are planning to be a director
Yeah.
or cross over to this other side, do your research.
Yeah.
Always be ready to learn. I already gave you a template that worked for direct. If you're not a writer, direct other people's plays. Try the classicals just to challenge you a bit.
Yeah.
And take master classes. There are master classes nowadays online, even free ones. Learn the different ways of, because I haven't done this. I haven't gone to school to learn the art of directing.
Yeah.
But I believe there's a lot of in this digital age.
Yeah.
I know in the first episode we talk about influence of tech and how it has changed the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of master classes online.
Yeah.
So many things,
Yeah.
courses you can take just to enhance your capabilities. Because again, if you don't do that every other time, your style or everything you do becomes stale. And watch other directors as well. Watch as many plays as possible. Always go there with an open mind. Don't think of yourself as the best among the rest. Just go and learn. Just okay, I want to pick something. And always pick something from other directors.
All right, terrific.
Oh, and I want to be a returning guest, guys.
Oh, wow.
I think at this point in time, we most definitely will.
Definitely, yes.
Justin, what's your parting shot to the fans, the audience?
So my parting shot is, I guess you can never really appreciate what you don't understand the sacrifice of, and that's across. You have to bear if you work behind the scenes or even just backstage. And you have to understand that not everyone will understand what really goes on. However, the fruits are in whatever you get to stage or whatever the audience gets to see. So that's what really brings out the kind of fulfillment I get to feel. So I guess that's parting shot. That
Thank you.
holds me as a guest.
Definitely. Whenever we have that, because I know we'll have this again. I wish
we
need to hear the actors' perspectives as well.
I wish you guys as a host would tell us, because you'll be on the other side, what you think of directors. But anyway.
But today we're not. Today we're just hosts. Right? Thank you. So guys, that has been our time so far. Tell us, Betty, would you like to catch another one? More of this, maybe bring in actors, maybe bring you guys in so that you get to ask the questions that you probably have to directors or stage managers or whoever it is that's backstage when it comes to putting a play together or a performance. In the meantime, Sky, with the socials and what?
Oh yes, be sure to follow us on our social media pages at Igiza_arts from Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, now X, and on Facebook, and of course on YouTube. And also make sure that you're subscribing on the Curtain Call podcast, because come on, don't you love this? We're definitely doing this again and again, and you'll be catching episodes back to back. Also, please be sure to appreciate the role of a director in a play. Anytime you attend a show and you hear that this play was written and directed by, please just give them their flowers. I mean, they bring the magic to you. Yes, I was your co-host Sky Kakwe, and my host is
Kennedy Kithia, and as always, it's been an amazing pleasure. Thank you so much for listening to us, for watching us. Kuja show.
Wow. I'm waiting to say that. Yeah.
So,
all right, guys.
Link iko pale hivyo, get your tickets pale hivyo. Giza has to speak. Giza. Tuna Giza maneno. Thank you very much. All right, see you guys.
Bye.